It's me, your little boy, K. Samson. So, I have this message to give us chosen ones. Focused on yourself and focused on success. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is that everyone have something that they are upset with. Meaning that each of us in this world, we have something that upset us. I can remember when I was, living with some of my friends in the camp. I do used to imagine some certain stuff. Here I am, no father, no mother, no brother, no sisters, no auntie, no relative. I'm just alone. I cannot just wake up in the morning and see meal as I do used to. I cannot just come back from playing ground, etc. and meet food. I cannot just come back from farm and meet food on the table. No provider, nothing. I asked myself a question one day. If peradventure the government asked me to leave the camp, what will be my means of surviving? I become so troubled that when other people are playing and all those stuff, I will just be going around the city looking for some certain things, looking for some certain stuff, looking how the environment is. And I start to ask myself, will this environment not be good enough to do comedy? And I look within myself, and one day I was so obsessed within myself, and I asked some of my friends, can we come together as a team and start to do comedy for a living? Many of them said no, there is no time. They have their different opinion, different agenda. I lose it. I said, okay, no problem. I can't do it alone. But when I start to grow, when I start to realize that I don't need nobody before I start up something, one day after like 2 years, after some works and all those stuff, school, then I asked myself, will it be that if I start to follow the road that everybody are following, how will tomorrow become? Will I work under someone for too long? Then I decide to become a comedian. I start to post some comedy. If you go back to some of my video in years back, you got to understand that my first shoot of video was a comedy. You know what I'm saying? Which I will drop the link in my community. And if you're not able to see it, you can kindly Google it. Google Samson comedy, they will come out, you will see it. So after that, I was not able to push again. Then I decided to enter with motivation. I do it up to 1 year. Then I look at it, I said, no, let me try it. That is when God relocated me to where I am today. So what am I trying to say is this. Don't be upset because of the fact that people are trying to make decision for you. Be upset to change the narrative. Be upset to do what other people have not done. Be upset to be the first to do something what new within. Sometimes I do used to ask myself a question. In my entire generation, nobody have been in a social platform. Nobody have the world heard of. I have never grew to the point where maybe come to a point where I see my uncles telling us, your brothers, your uncles, many of them, they have viewed them in television, in TV, in social media. I asked myself, what will I do so that I can be the first person that the world will hear his voice? The world will recognize for something. I'm not about to do it either because I want to be rich, I want to be that. But Lord, I want to do it so that my generation will remember me for something. Why am I saying this is because many of us are only focusing on people, not knowing that there is something someone up there is accurately what upset with. There are people who are upset with you because you are upset with your future. You are upset to in focusing on yourself. You are upset in growing to become something unique. You are upset in trying to make something relevant in your life. That is why majority of people around you, that is why most of them are upset with you. So what are you upset of? What is that thing that make you become upset? So that's why I'm telling you, brothers, be upset to become successful. Be upset to focus on yourself, not to focus on what people are saying. Be upset to grow. Be upset to elevate. Be upset to do what? To do that which no one have are doing. You know, that is what happened when I was in my former place. Some of my friends do used to tell me, Samson, you are not even upset. Can't you see that everybody are doing everything? They do everything. They do this. People are now dating. People are now rushing women, and you see a lot of people who want you, and you are not upset to get them. I look at them. I said, no, this is not why I am here. This is not the reason why I am here. This is not the main purpose, the main narrative why I come into this world. I am here to make impact. So what is that thing that upset you? Let it be your goal, your sources. Because the truth is that nobody know your future. So don't let anyone make decision for you. Rather, make decision by focusing on yourself and building your life. You know what I'm saying? So make that decision to build yourself and change the narrative. Because the truth is that nobody owns your future. The decision you make right now and how you focus on it will determine how your future will be. Because nobody up there will want to make right decision for you. Remain blessed.